She's been a music icon since 1975 when she joined the band Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks is still an idol to many people today. She has been in a band, had a solo career, and struggled with addiction, and managed to pick herself up and lead a band and a solo career to top the charts. Stevie Nicks has had an amazing music career, a great life, and people can really look up to her. Stevie Nicks took Fleetwood Mac to produce chart-topping albums and became a sensation overnight. She worked with Lindsey Buckingham in 1972 to produce an album called Buckingham Nicks, which largely went unnoticed. In 1974, the Fleetwood Mac guitarist quit the band, and the founder, Mick Fleetwood, remembered hearing Lindsey Buckingham in the Buckingham Nicks album and managed to set up a meeting with him. He offered him a position in the band as their guitarist, but he refused to accept the offer without Stevie Nicks. So in 1975, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham signed and joined Fleetwood Mac, which was clearly a great choice for the band, since their new album went straight to #1, sold 3 million copies, and Nicks's hits Rhiannon and Landslide were the smash hits of the album. Their next album, Rumours, was a record setter. It spent 31 weeks at #1 on the Billboard 200, went platinum in the United States and the United Kingdom, and won them Grammy for Album of the Year in 1978. Stevie Nicks' song Dreams was their first #1 single. Stevie wanted to produce some solo work as well, still being in Fleetwood Mac. In 1981, she released her album Belladonna, which featured artists such as Tom Petty and Don Henley, and went to #1 on the Billboard charts as well. She wanted to prove to the world that her solo career was not a fluke, so she produced more albums such as Wild Heart in 1983, which was also successful. Stevie Nicks also has struggled with addiction with alcohol and drugs. She went to rehab in 1986, which helped her chemical dependency problems. The next year, she met with a psychiatrist who prescribed her Klonopin, and she became addicted to the tranquilizer and remained on tour while this was going on. In 1993, she detoxed completely from the Klonopin and kept writing her chart-topping hits, and Fleetwood Mac was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1998. Stevie Nicks has managed to be in the band with Fleetwood Mac, have a successful solo career, and struggle with addiction while picking herself up and lead the band and solo career to top the charts. The Queen of Rock and Roll has accomplished much in her life and continues to tour and make music at the old age of 69. Join me in a toast to the great Stevie Nicks.